is experimental probability? Number 1. Explain. An experimental probability is the ratio between the number of times the event occurs and the total number of trials. When a cube with letters S, E, and S, E, and S on its faces is tossed once, there are 6 total outcomes, and the possible outcomes are tossing an S, E, and N. We could also say that the probability of tossing each letter is 3 in 6, 2 in 6, and 1 in 6. Probability of tossing an S is 3 in 6. Favorable outcomes, SSS. Number 6. The total possible outcomes, SE and SES. Probability of tossing an E is 2 in 6. Favorable outcomes, E and E. Total possible outcomes, SE and SES. Probability of tossing an N is 1 in 6. Favorable outcome, N. Total possible outcomes, SE and SES. If a cube is tossed 60 times, the probability of tossing an S still 3 in 6 or 1 in 2. Let us say the cube landed with letter S facing up 32 times out of 60 trials. The ratio of the number of times the cube landed with S facing up to the number of trials in the activity is described as 32 in 60 or 8 in 65. 15. This, which is known as the experimental probability of tossing a letter S, it also follows that, for example, the experimental probability of tossing an E is 17 in 60%, and the experimental probability of tossing an N is 11 in 60. Try to find the experimental probabilities of S, E, and N by doing an actual experiment. Compare your answers with your seatmates. What do you notice? Example 1. A coin is tossed 60 times. A head appears 27 times. Find the experimental probability of getting heads. Solution. Number of times the event occurs. Heads appeared. 27 in 60 equals 9 in 20% chance. Therefore, the experimental probability of getting a head is 9 in 20. Example 2. A bag contains 10 red marbles, 8 yellow marbles, and 2 black marbles. Roma took a marble and returned it. After 10 trials, a red marble was picked 6 times. Find the experimental probability of getting a red marble. Solution. Number of times the red marble was picked is 6 in 10 equals 3 in 5. Total number of trials. Therefore, the experimental probability of getting a red marble is 3 in 5. That is it. There's 3 minutes. Goodbye.